Hello friends. We were solving the question related to the identities. So we'll continue with that. Here is the very first question. If x square plus xy plus xz, if x square plus xy plus xz is equal to 135, y square plus yz plus yx, y square plus yz plus yx is equal to 351, and z square plus zx plus zy, z square plus zx plus zy is equal to 243. Then find the value of x square plus y square plus z square. X square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so think for a while that how you will solve this, and then I will give you its solution. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. We have x square plus xy plus xz is equal to 135. Okay, so if you observe carefully, x is common in these three. So if I take x common, so I will get x plus y plus z is equal to 135. Similarly, in the second one, over here we have y square plus yz plus yx is equal to 351. Here again, if you observe carefully, y is common in these three. Here I am writing this as equation 1. Now from here I can take y common, so I will get y plus z plus x, that is equal to 351. So ultimately what I got, y, this is again x plus y plus z only. Okay, I am just changing the order. So let it be equation number 2. Now in the similar way, if I simplify this third information, here you can observe that z is common. Okay, so if I take z common, here I will get z plus x plus y is equal to 243. That is z x plus y plus z is equal to 243. Now there are two ways to get the value of x cube, x square plus y square plus z square. Either I get directly the values, okay, or another way is that if I get the value of x, y and z separately, then I can obtain the value of x square plus y square plus z square. Now if I add these three equations, let us see what we'll get. Adding first, second and third, what I am getting, x, x plus y plus z plus y, x plus y plus z plus z, x plus y plus z is equal to 135, 351, 243. Okay, now from these three, definitely I can take x plus y plus z common, leaving x plus y plus z in the bracket, is equal to 729. So from here I can say I have x plus y plus z whole square is equal to 729, and that gives me value of x plus y plus z is equal to 27. Okay. I got the value of x plus y plus z. Now suppose if I expand this, so I get x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay. Okay, let it be equation number 3 only. Now, anyhow I have to connect the variables x, y and z. So if I divide 1 and second, first and second, if I do this first divided by second, what I will get? X plus y plus z upon y x plus y plus z is equal to 135 upon 351. Okay, now if you observe these both, actually these three, 135, 351 and 243, all are divisible by 9. So if I divide it by 9, so here actually now this is also cancel out. So this gives me, ultimately this gives me x upon y is equal to 5 upon 13. Okay, now as I divided 1 upon 2, so I got the ratio of x and y. Now if I divide second upon third, okay, now second divided by third, what this is going to give me? Second is y x plus y plus z divided by z x plus y. Okay, see here y is in the denominator, so I'm also trying to keep the y in denominator. So here I'm changing it little bit. Third divided by 2. So third is z x plus y plus z upon y x plus y plus z is equal to, now here this is 243, okay, and here it is 351. So here again this will cancel out, and over here, as I told you, both are divisible by 9. So when I divide it by 9, okay, so this is going to give me x upon y is equal to 9 upon 13. So here, sorry, not x upon y, actually z upon y. So x upon y is this and z upon y is this. Okay, so ultimately, see, let me explain you over here. I have x is to y is equal to 5 is to 13, and then y is to z is 13 is to 9. So by these two, therefore I can say x is to y is to z is equal to 5 is to 13 is to 9. Okay, x is to y is to z is equal to 5 is to 13 is to 9. So here I got the ratio. Now it is very easy to get the values of x, y and z. Therefore I can write x is equal to 5k, y is equal to 13k and z is equal to 9k. Okay, so now we'll put those values directly in the expression, in the equation number 3 to get the value of k. And after getting k, I will be able to get the values of x, y and z separately, and those values I will put in the given expression. But first of all, note it down up to this point. Okay, so now we'll put values of x, y, z in equation number 3. Putting x equal to 5k, y equal to 13k, and z is equal to 9k in third. So 5k plus 13k plus 9k is equal to 27. Therefore, this gives you 27k is equal to 27. That gives you k equal to 1. Now x was 5k, that is equal to 5, y was 13k, that is 13, and z was 9k, that is 9. So I got the values of x, y, and z. Now we'll put these values in the expression that is we have to find simply. So now x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 5 square plus 13 square plus 9 square simply. Okay, so 25 plus 169 plus 81. X equal to 5, y equal to 13, okay, and z is equal to 9. So 5 square, 13 square, 9 square. $275. This is the final answer. X square plus y square plus z square. So please note it down. Then we will see the next question. Okay, so next is okay, now next question is if x is equal to if x is equal to cube root of a plus square root of a square plus b cube, and y is equal to sorry x is equal to this plus again cube root of a minus square root of a square plus b cube. Okay, if x is equal to cube root of a plus, then find the value of x cube plus then x cube plus 3bx in terms of They are not asking the numerical value. Here we have to obtain the value of x cube plus 3bx in terms of a. Okay, so try to solve this. I'm giving you 2 minutes and then I will give you its detailed solution. Okay, let us see how to start this. See, very first thing that should come in your mind, these two are the cube roots. So to eliminate those cube roots, we have to start with by cubing the both sides. So we have x is equal to cube root of a plus square root of a square plus b cube plus cube root of a minus root of a square plus b cube. Okay, now cubing both sides. So here x cube. Now when I make cube of this, so if I apply the identity of a plus b whole cube, I should get a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Okay, that means cube of first plus cube of second, then product 3 times the product of those two, and then multiplied by sum of those two. So when I say cube of this, see, this is actually a square plus b cube in this way. Okay, and this is a cube root. So when I say cube of this, so this cube's root sign will cancel out, a cube. Okay, then plus b cube, that means cube of this, a minus a square plus b cube, its cube root, and then its cube. So a cube plus b cube plus 3ab. Okay, however, this step is not required, but I'm writing for your better understanding. Plus 3 into a into b. That means this. Three a b. Okay, so here it is a, not a square, a plus a square plus, okay, here it is minus, okay, 3ab and then a plus b. Okay, then a plus b. That means sum of these two. Okay, I'm writing that a plus b over here. Cube root of a plus a square b cube root. A plus b. Okay, so a cube plus b cube plus 3 into a b into a plus b. Okay, so now when I simplify this further, what I will get, let us see. So x cube is equal to, now when I say cube, this is cube root sign. So these two will cancel out. See, cube root means raised to 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 and 3 will cancel out. So here I get a plus square root of a square plus b cube. Over here I will get a minus square root of a square plus b cube plus 3. Now these two terms have the same exponent, so I am writing them together in this way. A plus a square plus b cube multiplied by a minus a square plus b cube in this way. Okay, cube root. Now this, if you observe carefully, this is the same expression which is given. This is the value of x. So this is x only. So here I am keeping it x again. Okay, now here you can observe this a square plus b cube minus a square plus b cube within root sign. So I can cancel these two. So here I will get x cube is equal to a plus a. Now plus 3. Again cube root sign is there. Now over here, if you observe carefully, this is the a, or in other words I can say this is x plus y. This is x minus y, and we know that x plus y, or again x plus y and into x minus y is going to give you an identity, that is x square minus y square. Okay, so now I'll apply that identity over here. See, when I say x, I'm not meant this x. Okay, I'm just applying the identity. So square of this minus square of this. So a square minus a square b cube root square. A square minus b square multiplied by x. Therefore here I will get x cube is equal to 2a cube root of. Now over here this is a square minus. Now this is square and square root sign will cancel out. So here I will get a square plus b cube multiplied by x. Okay, so further simplifying, x cube is equal to 2a plus cube root of. Now if you open the bracket, this is a square minus b cube multiplied by x. Okay, so this minus a square plus a square cancel out. So here I will get, therefore x cube is equal to 2a plus cube root of minus b cube multiplied by x. Okay, so here further simplification gives me x square is equal to 2a. Now this can be written as minus b raised to 3 raised to 1 by 3. Okay, this cube root means raised to 1 by 3 multiplied by x. So here I will get x cube is equal to 2a minus b x, and what we need to find, okay, from this step I am committing a mistake. This 3 I forgot to write, so 3 will be there, nothing. Okay, so here I will get minus 3bx. We need to find x cube plus 3bx. So I'll take this over here. So here I will get x cube plus 3bx is equal to 2a. So this is my answer. Okay, they were asking find the value of x cube plus 3bx in terms of a. So my answer is 2a. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. Please note it down, and then we will see the next question. So now we will see the next question. Okay, now next question is, if ax plus by if ax plus by is equal to 20, x square plus y square is equal to 5, and a square plus b square is equal to 80. Then find the value of bx minus ay. Then bx minus ay is equal to what? Okay, so think for a while that how you will proceed to get the solution of this, and then I will give you this detailed solution. Okay, let us see how to solve this. See, uh, we have ax plus by is equal to 20. So if I simply square it, anyhow I have a square, b square as well as x square, y square. So just by squaring this, what I am going to get, a square x square plus b square y square plus 2ab xy. So uh, again a square plus b square I have, x square plus y square I have. I do not have the individual values of a square, b square, x square, y square. So how to solve this? See, if I start with this ax plus by whole square plus ax minus by whole square. Now simply I expand this with the help of the identity of a plus b whole square. So this gives me ax whole square plus by whole square plus 2 into ax into by, and over here ax whole square plus by whole square minus 2 into ax. Okay. See, ax plus by, and here I forgot to mention this. This should be bx minus ay. I took the quantity which is given, and then I took quantity which I need to find. So bx minus ay. So here there will be little bit change, bx whole square and ay whole square. Okay, now minus 2 bx into ay. Now further, this value I have, what's the value of ax plus by? 20. So 20 square plus bx minus ay I need to find. Okay, now on the right hand side, this gives me a square x square plus b square y square plus 2ab xy. Okay, all are in multiplication, so I wrote 2ab xy. Over here, b square x square plus a square y square minus, this is again 2ab xy. You can see we have a, b, x and y over here, so I can write in this way. Okay, now further it is almost done. Now 20 square is 400 plus this I need to find. Now over here 2abxy positive, 2abxy negative, but obvious I can cancel them. Now over here I have a square x square plus b square y square plus b square x square plus a square y square. Okay, so on solving it further, this is 400 plus bx minus ay whole square is equal to. Now you can observe over here that these two do not have anything common, but these two have something common as well as first and last. Or if I make different combination, the first and third have something common, second and fourth have something common. So let me write the terms in that order. So I wrote a square x square, then b square x square. Over here b square y square plus a square y square. So therefore 400 plus bx minus ay whole square is equal to. Now from these two I can take x square common, so a square plus b square. From these two I can take y square common, so b square plus a square. Okay, so I hope the concept is clear to you. Simply now this is a square b square, sorry, a square plus b square. Okay, and here again I have a square plus b square. So further I can take that a square plus b square common. So when I take that a square plus b square common, here I have bx minus ay whole square is equal to. Now if I take a square plus b square common, here I left with x square plus y square. Now these both segments I have the value of a square plus b square, I have the value of x square plus y square. So just by keeping value I will get the value of required expression. A square plus b square is 80, x square plus y square is 5. So 400 plus bx minus ay whole square is equal to 400. That means bx minus ay is equal to 0. Bx minus ay whole square is equal to 0. Okay, I can write therefore bx minus ay whole square is equal to 400 minus 400, that is bx minus ay whole square is equal to 0, and hence I can say bx minus ay is equal to 0. So bx minus ay, I obtained the value of required expression bx minus ay. Okay, here it is was asked to find the value of bx minus y. They can also ask then prove that x upon y is equal to a upon b. Okay, so note it down this, and then we will see the next question. Okay, now we will see the next question. Okay, next question is find the value of find the value of 3 raised to 1 by 3 plus 1 minus 3 raised to 1 by 3 plus 3 raised to 2 by 3. Okay, so think for a while that how you will proceed to get the answer, and then I will give you its solution. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. See, we need to find the value of 3 raised to 1 by 3 plus 1, and over here we have 1 minus 3 raised to 1 by 3 plus 3 raised to 2 by 3. Now, if you observe it carefully, here this is a binomial, there is a trinomial. So, if I say for a while, let this is a plus b. So, here might be an identity of a cube plus b cube. For that, what we will do, we will say let 3 raised to 1 by 3 is equal to a for a while. So, here now I have 3 raised to 1 by 3 plus 1. Okay, here 1 minus, and this is 3 raised to 1 by 3. This I can write 3 raised to 1 upon 3 square. Okay, 3 raised to 2 by 3, I wrote 3 raised to 1 by 3 raised to 2. Now if I put this is a, so this is a plus 1, and over here 1 minus a plus a square. That means I can write a plus 1, then okay, then a square plus 1 square minus a into 1. Okay, a square plus 1 square minus a into 1. That means this exactly fits the identity of a cube plus b cube, isn't it? A plus b, a square plus b square minus ab. That is a cube plus b cube, a cube plus b cube. Now what was a? A is 3 raised to 1 upon 3. Now it's power 3 plus 1. So this is 3 and this is 1, so ultimately answer will be 4. So this is little bit easier one, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, let us see the next question. Next question is, if if average of x and 1 upon x is 1, then find the value of x raised to, then find the value of 8 x raised to 10 plus 4 upon x raised to 5 minus 4 upon x raised to 5 if the average of x and 1 upon x is 1. So again think for a while, then I will give you its detailed solution. Okay, let us see. First of all, you must understand what is the meaning of average. Average means sum of observation divided by number of observations. Here, there are two observations or only two quantities. So, sum of these two divided by 2, because there are two observations, that is equal to 1. So, here it is given average of x and 1 upon x is equal to 1. Therefore, x plus 1 upon x divided by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so therefore I can write x plus 1 upon x is equal to 2. This 2 will go on that side. So hence I can say x square plus 1, x square plus 1 upon x is equal to 2. So x square plus 1 is equal to 2x. Now I need to find this. See, whenever you have to find the value of given expression, there are always two ways. One among those two ways definitely will be applicable. To get the value of this, the very first thing, that anyhow I convert the given expression in the form of this expression, or I'll get the value of x and put over here to get the value of given expression. So here this is a quadratic uh, polynomial or quadratic equation actually. So it's easy to get the value of x from this. So after getting the value of x from this, if I put over here, definitely I am going to get my answer. So this x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So solving it further, this is x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. From these two I can take x common, so x minus 1. From these two I can take minus 1 common, so x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0. So ultimately I got x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0, which gives me value of x is equal to 1. So I got the value of x is equal to 1. Now it's very easy after getting the value of x equal to 1. So it is 8x raised to 10, that is 8, and 4 upon x raised to 5, that is 4 only. So 8x raised to 10 minus 4 upon x raised to 5. So this is 8 into 1 raised to 10 minus 4 upon 1 raised to 5. That is 8 minus 4. So final answer is 4. This is my final answer. Okay, so please note it down. Then we will see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. If A is equal to 99, if A is equal to 99, then find the value of A, A square plus 2A plus 3. A, A square plus 3A plus 3. Instead of 2A, here it is 3A plus 3. That you have to obtain. A equal to 99. So very first thing that should come in your mind, definitely you are not supposed to get the value of the given expression just by keeping A equal to 99, because it is going to be uh, time consuming if you put A equal to 99. So definitely you have to find a way by which you can get the value of the given expression by converting them into a form of identity or in any other simplified form. So think about that, how you can write this in a simplified form, and then how you will get the value of given expression. Okay, let us see how to find this solution. See, we have A equal to 99 and we need to find A square plus 3A plus 3. Okay, so very first thing coming in my mind that A is 99, so A plus 1 is equal to 100, isn't it? So if I move in this way, if I take uh, 3 common, so here I will get A plus 1. Now if at the place of A plus 1 I put 100, then again A square is there, that I want to avoid. I don't want to find the square of 99. So it means I have to think in a different way. A square, see, instead of 3A I am writing it 2A plus 1. Now how and get, I know that A plus 1 is definitely 100. So here what I did, I actually got the square of this, and the square of this is A square plus 1 plus 2A. So anyhow I'm going to write the expression that contains this A square plus 2A plus 1, because that further can be written in the form of A plus 1 whole square. So what I did, instead of 3A I wrote 2A, instead of 3 I wrote 1, or in other words 3A I wrote as 2A plus A, and 3 I wrote as 1 plus 2. Now in next step what I did, I wrote A square plus 2A plus 1 together, and the remaining term, that is A plus 2 over here. Okay, so this is definitely going to save your time. Now A, and over here A square plus 2A plus 1. So as I know this is A plus 1 whole square, but if I want to actually find how it is, so what I have to do, I have to split the middle term. So in that way I should write this plus A plus 2. Okay, first I will simplify, then I will put the value of A all together. Okay, so this gives me, if I take A common, so A plus 1, if I take 1 common, A plus 1 plus A plus 2. So this become A plus 1, a plus 1 plus a plus 2 a. Now over here I can write this a plus 1 whole square plus a plus 2. Now this is almost done. Now simply I will put the value of a to get the final answer. Okay, here a is 99. Okay, then a plus 1, that is 99 plus 1 whole square, and a plus 2, that is 99 plus 2. So this gives you 99, and over here 99 plus 1, that is 100 square, and over here this is 102. So here 99 into this is 10,000, this is 10, not 102, it is 101 actually. Okay, so when you add these two, 99 into this is 101, so 10101. Okay, and it is easy to multiply with 99. Even if you don't know the table of 99, you can go with this because you have to read it only once or zero. So this gives you 99, 99, again 99. So this is my final answer. Without actually finding the square of 99, I got my final answer. So I hope this is clear to you. So please note it down. Okay, so I hope you got the concept of this sum. Okay. Okay, so basically all questions are based on identities. Okay, we have one more lecture on based on identities. We'll see some more different questions in that. So we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, bye. Thank you. Take care. Stay at